After scoring a decisive victory during the governorship primary of the All Progressive Congress APC and having been duly recognized by the party as well as the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) as a standard bearer of the APC in Cross River State, Senator John Owan Enoh launched an impressive campaign for the governorship of Cross River State on January 14th, 2019.
For Cross River North, na Joe. For Central, na Joe. For Cross River South, na Joe. Na Joe, na Joe.
Cross River State, under the leadership of Governor Benedict Ayade, has deteriorated to an abysmal level and manifested different symptoms of acute failure of governance. That a once promising state, the pride of the South-South, has suddenly come under the throes of decay, economic meltdown, and utter leadership deficit is disappointing to say the least. This perhaps stands out as one of the enduring paradoxes of our contemporary political reality, as under the current Ayade administration, leadership has become absent and governance in free fall. Driven to action by patriotic zeal to rescue the state and recreate better days in which the state and her people will flourish, and fully aware of the burden, demands, and responsibility of the high office it seeks to occupy, Senator John Owan Enoh, one of the very few political leaders of the progressive hue in Cross River State, threw his heart into the ring for the governorship of the state. As the governorship candidate of the All Progressives Congress APC, Senator Enoh has left no one in doubt about his vision, capacity, and determination to rescue the state from the present suffocating misrule. Even his most implacable critics have finally come to terms with the reality that Senator Owan Enoh is well equipped and prepared for the job at hand. As huge expectations and excitement inspired by his candidacy reached a crescendo, the People's Senator, first of all, committed his governorship campaign to God Almighty in an interdenominational solemn assembly which was held on Sunday, 23rd of December 2018 at the capital city of Calabar as a prelude to the full commencement of his campaign. The solemn assembly attracted men, women, and youths from all walks of life, professionals, politicians, religious leaders, leaders of professions, students, and opinion leaders. Thereafter, Senator John Owan Enoh unveiled his economic blueprint for the restoration of the state on the path of peace and prosperity. His blueprint is anchored on the 4 pillars of security, human capital development, industrialization, and infrastructure, with a strategic vision and mission predicated on building a state underpinned by a secure environment, critical infrastructure, and efficient human capital. Against the backdrop of the total failure of governance that has bedeviled the state under the Ayade administration, accompanied by criminal neglect of the people and their welfare, and the utter decay of social infrastructure, his reassuring message, "Better days are possible again," resonated across the entire state, and in a corresponding manner set a stage for what has become the most colorful political campaign in the state's rich political history. Indeed, so huge were the expectations and excitement written all over the faces of Cross Riverians that when Senator Enoh officially flagged up his governorship campaign in the Northern Senatorial District, the supposed stronghold of his opponents and incumbent governor of the state, Governor Ben Ayade, the masses turned out in thousands to support his campaign and practically mobbed Senator Owan Enoh wherever he visited during the campaign. At Obanleku Local Government Council, the first place his campaign train birthed, Senator Owan Enoh was greeted by thousands of enthusiastic supporters who were on ground to receive him and his entourage. Before addressing the mammoth crowd of party supporters, he went to the palace of the paramount ruler of Obanleku, His Royal Majesty Uchua Amos Item, to pay homage to the royal father, chiefs, and clan heads. Armed with the prayers and the support of the royal fathers, he then drove into the rally ground in a long motorcade where he addressed the waiting crowd.
If the BBS Street, if it functions, right?
Right.
If the International Mountain Race, if it functions, it works for the people of Obanleku. The economy of Obanleku will change, isn't it? For 3.5 years going to 4 years. All these 3 things, are they function? No. Are they working? No. Is there any reason, Is there any reason why on March 2nd, anybody from Obanliko, man or woman, old or young, is there any reason why any of you will cast his vote for Governor Ben Ayade? Is there any reason?
Remarkable and worthy of note is the tenor, character, and dynamics of his campaigns, which for all intents and purposes are issue-driven. But the stark reality of the many failures of the Ayade administration were too numerous to ignore. Predictably, Senator Owan Enoh took a pot shot at them. He did not only reel out the failures of the present administration, more importantly, he proffered solutions on how to tackle these problems and bring succor to the people long abandoned by the Ayade administration. At Obudu, the home local government area of Governor Ben Ayade, Senator Owan Enoh took his message of hope first to their traditional rulers. After listening attentively to him, His Royal Majesty and Paramount Ruler of Obudu, Uti J.D. Agba, gave him his blessings. Addressing the people of Obudu, who came out in thousands, the senator expressed regret over the absence of governance in the state and the inability of the Ayade administration to complete the Obudu-Abochiche Road, which stands today as a monument of neglect as well as a death trap to motorists. He promised to complete the road project in record time if elected into office as governor of the state. Senator Owan Enoh's message of hope was indeed well received at the Banliku and Obudu local government councils.
If I'm governor of Cross, just like by the grace of God, I will be governor of Cross River Main. That's so. If I'm governor of Cross River for 1 year, for 2 years, for 3 years, and for 4 years, and then election comes, my opponent will not be able to come and campaign in my local government. Not because I will stop my opponent, but because what I will do in that local government and across the state will make it possible for anybody to campaign. Right? But you see, our brother and our friend, Governor Ben Ayade, has made campaigning in Obudu very easy. Very easy matter, Abi. When you elected the governor of your state, you have 4 years. You work every day, right? Yeah. You don't wait for election to be 2 weeks away and then you come and deceive your people. You don't deceive your people. You are supposed to love your people. So if by the grace of God you become governor of a state and you have allocation every month to develop your state and you wait for 3.5 years, you wait for 3 years, 10 months, and then you come and begin to do something little. You are deceiving your people.
The hospitable people of Yala local government area in the same manner wholeheartedly embrace his message. To the people of Ukele, devastated by the war between their community and the Zee people of Ebonyi State, a war that has lasted longer than necessary without reasonable intervention of the state government, Senator Owan Enoh promised to rehabilitate them. His Royal Majesty Anthony Aji, the traditional ruler of Ukele, gave a full-throated endorsement of the candidacy of the senator and capped it with a plethora of requests. The campaign train arrived at Okuku by nightfall. Thousands of party supporters spent hours waiting for the senator, a political leader who embodied their dreams and aspirations. They could not be deterred by the long hours they had to wait for his campaign train to arrive. All the towns and communities the Owan Enoh campaign train visited thus far received him with open arms in display of their total support for his rescue agenda. The reception from Ogoja people was no less impressive. Paramount Ruler of Ogoja, His Royal Majesty Godwin Odu, KSM, warmly received the senator and his entourage who came to pay him a courtesy visit and prayed for a peaceful electioneering campaign and elections. One of the distinctive qualities exhibited by the traditional rulers when they had the opportunity to interface with the senator was their demonstration of courage, wholehearted endorsement of Owan Enoh, and their willingness to embrace his blueprint and vision to rescue the state from the present misrule. As royal fathers with rich experience, they knew that the state was in trouble and that posterity would not forgive them if they failed to act. Many of them, therefore, did not mince words as they endorsed his governorship ambition without hesitation, and by so doing embraced Senator Owan Enoh's agenda for a better Cross River state. At Bekwara, Senator Owan Enoh bemoaned the lack of order and leadership in the state, harping on the many failures of the Ayade administration He urged the people to vote massively for President Buhari because of the numerous dividends of democracy he has delivered to Cross River State. The senator urged the people of Bekwara to take a chance on him by voting massively for him during the forthcoming governorship election and see what he will do for them. One of the high points of the rally was the defection of several stalwarts of the PDP to the APC. The zonal rally in Ogoja, which capped the rally in the northern senatorial district of the state, was witnessed by candidates and an impressive crowd of party supporters. It was a befitting climax to a great outing in the northern senatorial district. Again, Senator Owan Enoh canvassed for support for President Buhari, himself, and other candidates of the party. There was also an opportunity for the candidates of the APC in the state to sell themselves to the people.
We are prepared to take over Cross River State. Sure we will. Trust our governorship candidate. It's not going to disappoint us. APC!
Come the 16th of next month. Now then we go begin show them paper, no be so? Yes, sir. We go win. We go win. We go win. Now the first one be that. Then come the 2nd of March. Sure. Hey, something is about to happen. Sure. We go win.
The arrival of the governorship campaign to Central Senatorial District, where Senator Owan Enoh has remained invincible with a cult fellowship, set the stage for the transformation of the rallies into a carnival of sorts. In Boki local government area, where he held 2 rallies, thousands of supporters mobbed their beloved and worthy ambassador. He made a case for his governorship ambition. Responding, the paramount ruler of Boki, His Royal Majesty Fredalin Akandu, assured the senator of the support of his people. The rally, which followed thereafter at Batireku, presented another opportunity for Senator Owan Enoh to expand on his message of hope, to which the crowd roared their approval. Iran, the next campaign stop, equally received the rescue agenda of the Owan Enoh campaign with enthusiasm. The people of Obubra trooped out in massive numbers to welcome Senator Owan Enoh and his entourage. As part of the Obubra Etun Federal Constituency, which Owan Enoh represented at the House of Representatives for 12 years with distinction, the constituents who felt the full impact of his effective and positive representation proudly became frontline champions of his push for the government house. They were unequivocal in their conviction that Owan Enoh has the capacity to rid the state of the current mindless drift and misrule of the Ayade administration. After receiving royal blessings from the paramount ruler of Obubra, chiefs and clan heads, the Senator Owan Enoh campaign addressed a mammoth crowd of energized supporters.
Who cannot do this job? He can't do it. He cannot do this job. You agree with me, isn't it? The only thing he knows how to do is to show us power. He's going to do what? Show us what? Power.
Shocky.
Dancing shocky. Making the rest of the country to laugh at us. We are hearing that they are collecting PVC numbers. They are collecting PVN numbers because they think that their next election they want to buy. In 2015, when Ayade was voted for, did he pay? No. Was it his money that made him governor? No. Now, let me now tell you what to do. The money he wants to use to pay you is the money that is supposed to use to develop you and develop the state and develop Obubra. So you know what you do? You collect that money and vote APC. You collect that money and do what? Vote APC.
The state, Owan Enoh said, made a grave mistake in 2015 when it elected Governor Ayade as governor. Harping on the recurring theme of his campaign, he urged the people to vote massively for President Muhammadu Buhari because he has favored Cross River State more than the 16 years PDP was in power. The senator promised massive transformation of the state if he is voted into office. The arrival of the campaign train to Etun, the home local government council of the senator, was a heroic homecoming. Senator Owan Enoh occupies a special place in the hearts of his people. The paramount ruler of Etun, the clan heads, chiefs, and people overwhelmingly welcomed their beloved son and gave their royal blessings to the ambition of their high-flying son without equivocation. Thereafter, he took part in a huge rally with party supporters. Every town the senator went to in the course of his campaign tour, the people, chiefs, clan heads, and traditional rulers gave him their full support and endorsement. The imminence of change was palpable in the air, and it is easy for a keen observer to come to the conclusion that the state is ripe and yearning for change. The campaign train arrived the ancient town of Ugep, where royal fathers prayed for the success of his ambition. As has become self-evident, Owan Enoh's wide acceptance across the state is clearly a repudiation of a decadent and failed administration in the state, a fact not lost on the senator. Addressing the Obolopon and people of Ugep, Senator Owan Enoh expressed that the people of the state yearn for real change. He stated that it is only those who do not wish the state well that will campaign for the sustenance of status quo. He urged the people to vote massively from the top of the tickets, starting from the president down to all the candidates of the party in the coming elections. He lamented that Governor Ayade had killed all the projects and legacies bequeathed to him by his predecessors. As governor, Senator Owan Enoh promised to rebuild the state and make it work for everyone. To parts of the state engulfed in perennial ethnic crises, the senator vowed to visit and bring lasting peace to all the affected areas. The people of Abi also came out in full force to welcome the campaign train of Senator John Owan Enoh. Speaking to Abi Traditional Rulers Council and Chiefs, the senator pledged to work tirelessly to ensure that peace returns to Abi if elected as governor. He stressed that the person that knows you is the one that can do good for you. Abi needs peace both within and with her neighboring communities. The Abi paramount ruler, represented by Ival Nkanu, lamented Ayade government's failure to solve the festering crises which have engulfed Abi over time. The royal fathers blessed Owan Enoh's governorship ambition and prayed for peaceful elections. Addressing thousands of supporters who had converged on Itigidi, the deputy governorship candidate of the APC in Tufam Ekpo Okon berated the Ayade administration for shying away from responsibilities of governance.
I don't look well. I don't see. I don't come to say this is where to be. But you don't even end at that. Now, as we don't carry people good for government, you will look. Now, sometimes we make mistake. We make mistake. We make mistake. And you know, say, people when they do pencil, they put eraser.
Yes, sir.
That eraser say, when you make mistake, make you correct. So we make mistake for 2015, and I come to say I follow Waka as to make that mistake. That's why. As I come here, we don't see because before government they touch lives. Today, our government will here say wahala dey for Adadama and our neighbors. You know me. Brothers they waka they get wahala. You know say even if brothers get wahala, na person get to concentrate them. What is the responsibility of government? Don't do those kind of things. Government they run away from responsibility.
Mrs. Rachel Owan Enoh, wife of Senator John Owan Enoh, also took her turn as she spoke directly to the women, urging them to use their PVCs to vote out the Ayade administration.
For APC, vote for a team that will not play politics with your women agree to APC.
Again, Senator Owan Enoh laid bare the failings of the Ayade administration and rolled out his plans to rebuild the state.
President Muhammadu Buhari taking us to the next level. The next level. What is his victory sign? 4+4. As it said, we want the party of that Buhari's APC and the national. That's the way I'm going to stop, not true. You see, every person where you don't go out for assembly for 8 years. Now we need the speaker, I mean,
Nothing to show.
now you say one go out for assembly.
Nothing came out. Nothing came out.
Even the house of the
Nothing came out.
After days on the campaign trail, during which Senator Owan Enoh came face to face with yearnings and aspirations of Cross River State, by the time the zonal campaign arrived at ICOM, the rally had been transformed into a celebration. The rally, which attracted a mammoth crowd, was preceded by the visit of Owan Enoh and his entourage to ICOM traditional rulers. He was accompanied by Sir Maurice Effiwat, the Director General of his campaign organization, the senatorial candidate of the APC in the Central Senatorial District, Senator Victor Ndomegba San, John Ochala, the State Chairman of APC, and other party bigwigs. He used the opportunity of the courtesy visit to inform the royal fathers of his rescue agenda for the state. The paramount ruler of ICOM, His Royal Majesty Okum Napoleon Nso Oga, blessed the Owan Enoh governorship aspiration and the aspiration of all candidates of the party. The arrival of the senator to ICOM with his massive campaign train heightened expectations as thousands of party supporters lined the streets up to the campaign venue. The various candidates of the party took their turns to address the mammoth crowd. By the time Senator Owan Enoh mounted the podium, the rally had reached a shattering climax. The senator methodically delivered his message of hope to the people. His rescue agenda has set the stage for the rescue of the state from the present misrule and its restoration on the path of prosperity. Indeed, Cross River State yearns for change, and Senator John Owan Enoh is the agent of this desired change. Senator Owan Enoh embodies the dreams and aspirations of his people. The stage is therefore set for the return of the state to the original dreams of its founding fathers. With him in the saddle as governor, better days are indeed possible again.
Better days are coming in education. Better days are coming in job creation. Infrastructure, agriculture and healthcare. Tourism, John Owan Enoh. Now him be our governor. Cross River State don't talk, we don't choose John Owan Enoh. John Owan Enoh for governor, Cross River State 2019. Better days are possible again. For Cross River North, na Joe. For Central, na Joe. For Cross River South, na Joe. Na Joe, eh. Na Joe, eh. Everybody make we follow. The only man where we all know. We don't tire to the suffer. Oh, and then no go come out us from suffer. No be so we did before. Our Cross River fight before. No be so we did before. Our Cross River sweet before. Better days are coming in education. Better days are coming in job creation. Infrastructure, agriculture and healthcare. Tourism, John Owan Enoh. Now him be our governor.
Following hugely successful campaigns in central and northern senatorial districts of Cross River State, the Senator John Owan Enoh governorship campaign train took the southern senatorial district by storm. The unrelenting energy and massive support for the Senator John Owan Enoh candidacy by the Cross Riverians populace was driven by the yearning of the people of the state for positive change, and the southern senatorial district was not an exception. Given its respect and recognition of traditional institutions as partners in progress and in recognition of their pivotal roles as custodians of culture and tradition, Senator John Owan Enoh kick-started his campaign in the Southern Senatorial District with a visit to Ndidem of Kwa Nation and Chairman, Calabar Municipality Traditional Rulers Council, His Royal Majesty Ndidem Dr. Barrister Patrick Enoch Okwa Akpo V, who led other chiefs, elders and opinion leaders to welcome the senator and his entourage. When he was called upon to address the revered Council of Chiefs, Senator John Owan Enoh wasted no time to espouse his message of positive change. He promised to run an all-inclusive administration that will develop critical infrastructure and tourism sector in the state long abandoned by the Benedict Ayade administration.
It's about the development of our people. Our third is to industrialize the agric, extractive and the tourism sectors.
He further vowed to get Cross River State working again. Responding, His Royal Majesty Dr. Patrick Enoch Okwa Agbo V called on Senator Owan Enoh campaign team to embark on a massive sensitization campaign in order to take the state to the next level of awareness about purposeful governance and the collective role of the citizenry in achieving same for Cross River State.
Please, my gubernatorial candidate and your own team that are coming here to visit me today, take 2 of my words in mind and do that to assist yourself. 1, try yourself or send your own grassroots to go into the nooks and crannies of Calabar municipality to mobilize properly. Gather your youth very well and advise them not to be apathy in nature and advise them not to be militant in nature, but to vote and protect their votes properly.
After his successful engagement with the Calabar Municipality Traditional Rulers Council, the campaign train arrived Calabar South to a rousing welcome at the palace of Muri Munene, the paramount ruler of Etuks, His Royal Majesty Professor Itam Hogan Itam, who led other chiefs and elders to welcome Senator Owan Enoh and his entourage. Again, Owan Enoh's passion for a better Cross River State was unmistakable. Canvassing for the support of the traditional rulers, he reinforced his determination to implement a 4-point development agenda for the development of Cross River State.
My master plan for the development of Cross River has identified the fact that I am going to push for a special status for Calabar. Special status for Calabar. The same reason that Lagos has, that is pushing for special status for the development of Lagos, Calabar also qualifies. Lagos is doing so because of the former federal capital. It wasn't Calabar, it's federal capital.
He called on the people to elect a leader who knew the state and promised to drive accelerated development in Calabar South. Speaking within the realm of national politics, Senator John Owan Enoh canvassed his people's support for President Muhammadu Buhari. He assured that victory for the president was certain, given his numerous achievements.
If you do like this, it's a symbol for what? For the election of President Muhammadu Buhari. Now, there are things that were not working before that are working today in Nigeria. The trains have returned, and the trains are returning. In the master plan for the expansion of train services, Calabar is part of that master plan. It's part of that master plan.
In the same vein, the APC National Vice Chairman, South, Ntufam Hiliat Ita, called on the people to support the re-election bid of President Muhammadu Buhari as a result of the numerous verifiable federal projects and the appointments of cross-riverians into high-profile positions by the president.
Mine is just a few words on behalf of the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria. Say Nigeria. Say Nigeria. Say Nigeria.
Visibly impressed by the quality of his development agenda for the state, the Muri Munene blessed the candidacy of Senator John Owan Enoh.
Be above him, below him, left and right. Shade it from all. For Jesus' name we pray.
At the palace of the Obong of Calabar, His Eminence Edidem Ekpo Okonabasi, Otu the Fifth, Senator Owan Enoh lamented over the misrule of Cross River State under the Ayade administration, most especially the neglect and decay of Calabar.
If you hate Cross River, support them. And this is without prejudice to the politics that I find going on. That politics is a cheap promise that in 2023 is going to hand over power to you. Cheap. And I'm going to tell you how cheap it is. He has promised more than 10 people. Do you know that? He has promised more than 10 people the office of government. He has lied for 4 years. He's lying to you again. Meanwhile, if I go for that, there's someone from the central is going to hand over power to you. And I need you to think about it. Think about the failed promises and think about what he has started doing again. Promising you what he will not give to you. And it's important that as we look at the narratives politically, that our state can relate to the world. Only if we have a way that we pay back a governor that has failed. If we continue to rule a failed governor and look at it only strictly in politics, that means that we'll never have a governor that will work for us. We'll never have a governor that will work for us. That means the next person who comes has no reason to do well. He's only going to think that, well, he's still going to have his police.
He pledged to restore the lost glory of Calabar and the entire state he voted into office. In response, the Obong of Calabar prayed for the emergence of Senator John Owan Enoh as the governor of Cross River State.
I'm appealing to everybody that let us look at this politics as coming to serve, coming to do something for the people. And in the light of that, our prayers like fathers will go a long way to bless those who have a free, fair mind of doing what is right for the people to excel. And I pray the Almighty God will bless all of you according to your will. Let him use that will and desire to actually transform us and put us where we belong. And I hope you will listen to our prayers.
They saw in Senator John Owan Enoh the change agent who would rescue the state from the doldrums of mismanagement and misrule. Thus, wherever he went, he was greeted by a crowd of genuine supporters hungry for positive change. In Bogobri, a densely populated Hausa community within the Calabar metropolis, thousands of enthusiastic supporters turned out to welcome him on the campaign trail. Again, Senator Owan Enoh wasted no time in canvassing support for the re-election bid of President Muhammadu Buhari.
Cross River! Nigeria! Anybody fit defeat Buhari? For Nigeria? Anybody? That person they never do that. That person they never. The visit to Bogobiri this afternoon is to confirm that victory of our president February 16th. The visit is to assure everybody who is here, the Muslim community in Bogobiri that is in Cross River, that not the only one that they support Buhari, that we don't carry Buhari for our head.
In Nasarawa Bakoko, a sprawling town where the Hausas and the indigenous community lived side by side in peace and harmony, the Owan Enoh governorship campaign was greeted by unlimited enthusiasm. His amiable wife and other important dignitaries took turns to greet the people. Thereafter, Senator John Owan Enoh addressed the huge crowd and solicited support for his party, the APC, and also for his candidacy and that of President Muhammadu Buhari. Senator John Owan Enoh's message of hope and positive change for Cross River State was well received by His Royal Majesty Etiyim Otu Asukwo Otu, other community chiefs, elders and the generality of the people who turned out in their thousands to welcome his campaign train. His Royal Majesty, after listening to Owan Enoh's development master plan for Odupani and the state, gave his royal blessings to the senator's noble aspiration to lead Cross River State.
For Cross River North, na Joe. For Central, na Joe. For Cross River South, na Joe. Na Joe, na Joe. Everybody make we follow. The only man where we all know. We don't tire to the suffer. Owan Enoh go come out us from suffer. No be so we dey before. Our Cross River fight before. I mean so, no be so we dey before. Our Cross River sweet before. Better days are coming in education. Better days are coming in job creation, infrastructure, agriculture and healthcare, tourism. John Owan Enoh, now he be our governor. Cross River State.
After visiting the palace of the paramount ruler of Akampa, His Royal Majesty Ntufam Clement Emayib, where Senator Owan Enoh and his entourage paid homage, the campaign theme headed for Oban Akampa 2 constituency for a rally. Several party bigwigs, including the senator's wife, Mrs. Rachel Owan Enoh, as well as the state chairman of the party, Sir John Ochala, the deputy governorship candidates of the party, Ntufam Ekpo Okon, all took turns to address the people before Owan Enoh mounted the podium.
Have not failed to express shock and surprise that somebody like Professor Benayade could become the governor of a state. They said when they heard he had become candidate and had become governor, that they were sorry for Cross River, that they pitied Cross River. And 4 years after, you can understand why they are sorry for Cross River.
After the successful rally at Oban in Akampa 2 constituency, Senator John Owan Enoh and his entourage paid a courtesy visit to His Royal Highness Etubom Efiom O Efiom, the clan head of Ishi clan in Calabar municipality. Thereafter, the campaign team drove into the waiting hands of thousands of enthusiastic supporters at the Calabar Municipality Local Government Council.
That is welcoming the governor to Calabar Municipal. Ladies and gentlemen, the chairman of the Progressive Congress, Cross River State. Thank you. The governor is here.
The campaign rally kick-started with an opening prayer, after which the party big guns began to speak.
Between 2010 and 2012 was the fastest growing economy in Nigeria. Today, there is only one state that is better than Cross River State, and that is Yobe.
Naso.
Cross River is 36 on the map.
First from behind.
Make we vote for this, my brother. If we vote for this one, when he asked me, say, make whether I come be in deputy, I ask and say, you'll get co-governor. He said, no, we'll get. Cross River, they go.
Commending his deputy governorship candidate, Ntufam Ekpo Okon, as an excellent choice, Senator Owan Enoh reminded the teeming crowd of enthusiastic supporters that his campaign was a campaign to save Cross River State from Governor Ayade's misrule.
Let me thank Ntufam Ekpo Okon. You know, when I sat down and I listened to him speak, I became more and more convinced about the excellence of my choice. You know, when I wanted to pick a running mate, I wanted to pick someone who knows Cross River enough, who knows the South enough, and who knows politics enough to lead an independent campaign for the governorship of Cross River. I got that in Tufam Ekpo Okon. When I went to Calabar South a few days ago, I told them that, you see, Lagos State has created development centers. The pathway to creating local governments is very tough because it has to go through constitutional amendment. But that doesn't stop Lagos State from creating development centers. Our administration will create development centers for Cross River.
As Senator John Owan Enoh's campaign gathered steam across the Southern Senatorial District, it also sent signals across the state about the imminent arrival of change which his candidacy embodied. This energy, unbridled enthusiasm, his mass appeal and wide acceptance by the people was gradually building into a crescendo, and it was therefore all to see, feel and appreciate. Everywhere he went, the people practically mobbed him as jubilations heralded the arrival of his campaign team. Addressing His Royal Majesty Etiyi Maurice Eya Edet, the paramount ruler of Akpabio, Senator Owan Enoh solicited for the support of the royal fathers. Again, the stark reality of Governor Ayade's non-performance in office was on full display and fully dissected by Senator John Owan Enoh. The rally in Akpabio was witnessed by thousands of enthusiastic party supporters as it became crystal clear that Senator John Owan Enoh's message of change resonated with the people.
The governor gets elected. We elect this governor in 2015, maybe so. For close to 4 years, he never started project for Akpabio. For close to 4 years, he never start even one project for Akpabio. He don't start. Now, you hear what Dominic said? Dominic said it's true. He said it's true. It's true, he never do one project for Akpabio. Now, so he did before. When did I do being the governor of Cross River? Now, so he didn't do. This man a bad man.
One of the highlights of the rally was the defection of some PDP leaders to the All Progressive Congress, with thousands of their supporters.
Let me thank on the blood to make you well. You know, today he decided to leave the PDP and join us in the APC, isn't he? Yes. And he came with a lot of his supporters. And I know that from his defection today to the APC, from today to the election day, more and more people in PDP they go join us. Don't you say?
The rally at the Dupani was no less impressive. Thousands of enthusiastic party supporters came out in mass to welcome Senator John Owan Enoh and his entourage, who had to walk quite a distance to the campaign venue. Sir Maurice Efiwat, the Director General of Senator John Owan Enoh's campaign organization, took charge of proceedings after prayers were offered for a successful rally. Again, the gall of defections from the People's Democratic Party PDP to the All Progressive Congress APC was demonstrated with PDP decampees on hand to reject their former party and embrace the new party of their choice, the APC. Ntufam Ekpo Okon, the deputy governorship candidate, fired up the crowd with his powerful and well-received speech.
Sasa itiemborogo edetomboro ni maero jeroga itiemboro edega banana plantation ekage sego ali manko yaba deme yana mekoro bani isa bari eye ga yana mi basa akba akobo aitie shop tono ke orupanga junction ono men mito wene era yam mbo area nko awiba pusungana ayaka yiba flyover no usungu bakana flyover.
After which the senator's wife, Mrs. Rachel Owan Enoh, addressed the massive crowd.
So that he might some door, he even move along.
Then it was the turn of Senator John Owan Enoh himself to address the massive crowd of his enthusiastic supporters.
You know, you've just been told, right, that the governor of Cross River, let us still address him as governor, thank you. Let's just give him the next few days, that the only use he has of our children is to take them to the stadium, to go and make the stadium to be full, so that he will see Atiku, and let Atiku think that there is PDP in Cross River. That is the only use he has of our children. He has spent 4 years, he has done nothing for them. So that he has done nothing for any of you, isn't he? Ayade should pack and go. Ayade should do what?
Moving forward, the Owan Enoh campaign train arrived Biase with a courtesy visit to His Royal Majesty, Onu Apostle Nicholas Odum, the paramount ruler of Biase at his palace in Akbet Central.
For Cross River North, Najo. For Central, Najo. For Cross River South, Najo. Najo, Najo, Everybody make we follow. The only man where we all know. We don't tire to the suffer.
The paramount ruler bestowed his royal blessings on Senator John Owan Enoh and his campaign. The Director General of Senator John Owan Enoh's campaign organization, Sir Maurice Efiwad, introduced members of the entourage to the paramount ruler and to the chiefs, elders, and the entire people of Biase present at the occasion. Again, Senator John Owan Enoh, in his characteristic humility, thanked the people for the warm reception extended to his campaign. He then solicited for the support of the traditional rulers and underscored the quality of his candidacy and of other candidates of the party downline.
Biase is the first local government where we received blessings before saying why we came. Thank you for all of that. Thank you. It's and I greet everybody. I greet very renowned chiefs.
Armed with the royal blessings from the Biase Council of Chiefs, Senator John Owan Enoh and his campaign team drove to the campaign rally, where a mammoth crowd of supporters welcomed them. energy was unmistakably high and infectious. The rally, which witnessed several decampees from PDP to APC, came to a climax when Owan Enoh addressed the massive crowd.
Now in Biase, we have the challenge of rural roads. There are some of our communities that are not linked to the other by roads. To get from one part of Biase to the next one, you spend nearly the entire day, isn't it? Now, I am the only one that is running for the governorship of Cross River today, and my deputy that will respond to those challenges that you face today. These people cannot do it. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to do it. They know Sabi. They know Sabi. Now our team remains the best. He said I shouldn't talk too much, Abi. Okay. Now, you know I have been given a poison tea.
The rally at Akampa was heralded by the visit to the Akampa Traditional Rulers Council. Thereafter, the Senator John Owan Enoh governorship campaign entourage drove to the campaign rally at Akampa, where thousands of enthusiastic party supporters welcomed them.
Please return back to your seats.
After the opening prayers, many top political leaders of the campaign team took turns to address the crowd.
APC! Enough is enough! No more family government in Cross River!
the campaign in Biase. Before campaigning in Biase, we have campaigned in a Kutu where the governor comes from. And I told the people in Biase that ordinarily campaigning in Biase and in a Kutu should have been very difficult. But the truth is that it is very easy. You know why it is easy? Because these two individuals, the governor and his deputy, have done nothing even for their own people. If they have done nothing for their people, how much less you? I mean, now we have wasted 4 years. We have done what? Wasted 4 years. Do you want to waste another 4 years?
The Senator John Owan Enoh governorship campaign was already making a home run by the time it arrived at Bakassi Local Government Council. The statewide campaign, during which the People's Senator campaigned vigorously in all the local government council, was now approaching a home run with no visible sign of losing its intensity. The day started with a courtesy visit to the paramount ruler of Bakassi Local Government Council, His Royal Majesty Etim Etemokon Edet, together with the chiefs, elders and people of Bakassi. After a successful engagement with the traditional rulers, the Owan Enoh campaign addressed a mammoth rally.
Let us now listen to the message of hope, message of progress from the incoming governor of Cross River State, His Excellency, Legal Senator, Owan Enoh. The people of Bakassi, you know, today is Sunday. Today is Holy Sunday. It was important to visit the people of Bakassi on Sunday. Sunday is a difficult day because people go to church. But let me thank you that in spite of Sunday, you have come out in your numbers to receive us. Since after Donald Duke, since after Lee Elimoke, we don't have a governor again. Do we have a governor? No. Why the shocky dancer? Instead of governing Cross River State, he goes about dancing shocky. Instead of solving your problems for you, he goes about dancing shocky. If you want somebody that will solve your problem, you want somebody to solve your problem, isn't it? I am the one that will solve your problem.
The zonal rally, which took place in Calabar South, was a befitting climax of good days of intense engagement with the good people of Cross River State. Everywhere he went, the people of the Southern Senatorial District poured out their hearts in acceptance of Senator John Owan Enoh's message of hope and positive change. It was clearly demonstrated by all sundry that the masses were tired of the current political status quo in Cross River State and desired a change. It was a clear repudiation of Governor Ben Ayade and his 4 years of Cross River's misrule. In Senator John Owan Enoh and Tufam Ekpo Okon, his deputy, the people of Cross River State saw hope of a better tomorrow. They saw an opportunity for a new beginning, and the zonal rally in Calabar South lived up to its billing as the grand finale of a hugely successful statewide eventful campaign. All the big guns of the party were on parade, firing from all barrels. The enthusiastic mammoth crowd that witnessed the grand finale was no less impressive.
It is time for us to deliver a ballistic missile against ballistic disinfectant. It is time. It is time. Hello, APC. I want to assure you that from what we have seen in the last 1 week, this delivery that is about to take place by this time next week. By this time when? Next week. That delivery is going to be promoted and perpetuated by the Southern Senatorial District, leading the Armada of Victory. This state has no business being in opposition. Yes. This state has no business being in opposition. Yes. The last time we were in opposition, we lost Leventis, John Holt, GB Oliver, all those multinational companies you saw along the walk left and they've never came back again. So Cross River State has no business in opposition. We must move straight into the limelight and move with the national government. APC! APC! So please, all of you come out on the 16th of February to vote President Muhammadu Buhari and vote Senator Prince Basio 2. Vote Senator Prince Basio 2. And then vote Right Honorable Dominic Okwa and Honorable Mbanamabo. Then on the 2nd of March, one queue straight to Senator John Owan Enoh.
When you talk about food on the table, if you add the amount of money you collect monthly for 12 months, it can never add up to 2 million naira. Yet, there are suburb jobs that are given and stocked that if you take one, they even give you one, you will make up to 6 million naira, and therefore you can change your life. What we are saying, nobody must fool our people with food on the table. Thank you. The next government must provide for your needs, not food on the table.
Distinguished Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator John Owan Enoh, soon go. Is Owan Enoh ego? Is Owan Enough ego? soon to be sworn in Governor of Cross River State. Our soon to be sworn in Senator for the Southern Senatorial District. Our soon to be sworn in House of Representatives member. Our soon to be sworn in Obama. Our soon to be sworn in Victor Nza.
APC! APC! Okay, make my wife just greet the women small, Abi. Make she greet the women small, Abi. Okay.
APC! APC! Women will not die. No woman. No woman. Please, my sisters, my mothers, my friends, come and join hands with the winning team and move Cross River State to the next level. Vote for Muhammadu Buhari. Vote for APC from the shores of Bakassi to the hills of Obamliku.
Calabar South is thick. Calabar South is superb. Calabar South is strong. Cross River is strong. If you are here and you support the APC team, from President Muhammadu Buhari to the last, raise up your hand. Your Honor! Your Honor! Your Honor! Your Honor! Thank you, thank you. Now, February 16, that pregnant woman is going to deliver a child. Abi? That child will be APC. That child will be what? APC. Now, the people of Cross River and the people of Calabar South have to resoundingly vote for the APC. We got a solid team. We got what? A solid team. From President Muhammadu Buhari, that just yesterday has appointed Tufan Ayon Sawali as a commissioner in the Revenue Mobilization and Location and Fiscal Commission. It's a goal! There are so many reasons to support our president. I just came from Bakassi and I told them that with the right leadership that we're going to provide, we're going to bring back the issue of Bakassi. Yes. We're going to bring back the issue of Bakassi. We're going to solve the Bakassi issue. Yes. A few days ago, about a month ago, as we drove around Calabar South and Calabar Municipality, displaying our flag, we saw roads that were constructed. Those roads were constructed by Donald Duke. Yes. They were constructed by Lee Alimoke. Yes. If Donald Duke was the first governor, we would not have any road in Calabar South. That is how bad it is. It is a pity. And I think that by the 2nd of March, we need to get that guy out of government house. Yeah. For your future, for your future, for my future, for the future of Cross River, yes. It is in our interest and our children, yes, to get that guy out of government house. He has no business being there. And we need to show him the way out. Yes. Do you agree with me? Yeah. Do you agree with me? Yeah. Your hands up!
They were unmistakable in their conviction that after 4 years of myopic and even visionless Ayade administration, Cross River State was on the brink of something special, fully convinced that the Owan Enoh Ekpo Okon gubernatorial ticket embodied the genuine aspiration of the good people of Cross River State, and that with them in the saddle, better days are possible again.
For Cross River North, na Joe. For Central, na Joe. For Cross River South, na Joe. Na Joe, na Joe. Everybody make we follow. The only man where we all know. We don't tire to the suffer. Oh, and then no go come out us from suffer. No be so we dey before. Our hustle we did before. Our Cross River sweet before. Better days are coming. Better days are coming in education. Better days are coming in job creation. Infrastructure, agriculture and healthcare. Tourism, John Owan Enoh. Now he be our governor. Cross River State don't talk, we don't choose John Owan Enoh.
John Owan Enoh for Governor, Cross River State 2019. Better days are possible again.